Hello, this is Ming from agentsofspeech.com. Today we're going to talk about two cases that we got that went from severe language delay, disorder, whatever you call it, to now mild to moderate. And these children went from special needs school to typical school, like mainstream school. So these two are parents that have given us enough trust to share their story here. And I can tell you, we have some videos lining up to show the process. And I just want to make it correct. That's why it's been taking so long. This is how it went. So I'll read you the stories here. First, we'll start off Byron. And this was written last year, October. So my son was diagnosed with autism, ADHD, and severe speech and language impairment. The diagnosis was severe receptive and expressive delay. They've received 3 diagnoses from different people and institutions in Florida and 2 other in Mexico, 4 more in Pennsylvania, and all these diagnoses since he was 2.5 years old. He's now 4.7 years old. Every single person who diagnosed him came to the same conclusion: severe delays. His last diagnosis as severe delay was last November 2022. So it was 2 years now, nearly, not even actually, when we moved to Pennsylvania to USA. All the speech therapists, school ABA, and neurologists said the same. They started Agents of Speech on that month, and they started to see some changes. Around February and March of 23, they requested new evaluations, and now he was meeting goals. But amazing thing is, after 65 days without screens and using Agents of Speech courses, he had a recent evaluation, and the diagnosis is now mild receptive language delay and mild to moderate expressive language delay. Yeah, he did really good in the evaluations. He knew every verb, action, labeling, requesting, and so he did really good. Both his performance, eye contact, social skills development are now matching his age, nearly, almost. And that's when we do speech and language therapy or ABA therapy. Are children gonna always catch up 100%? Not really. It's always nearly there. And then the children are getting faster and faster, and we're always playing catch up. But they're gonna have an IEP meeting in 2 months that they were recommending a typical school for him instead of special needs. So they will still need a lot of help, but so far so good. And you can join our community here to read the whole post. She's made more posts since then about this case in particular. You can sign in and take a look. The link is in the description below. And you can also use the link www.com/course to go in, because inside of this community, we also have free courses that teaches all you need to know to get similar results for free. Another one we want to talk about is Sheila and Mateo. Again, we're making videos, we're siphoning through videos and looking at stuff to make sure that you will see the progress from like start to finish. And we're not finished yet, obviously, but just start from at least to where children become verbal. Okay, so just to read it. My son was diagnosed with severe ASD at 2 years old. He was nonverbal, hyperactive, and cannot sit still, not following simple commands, not responding to name at all. Today he started pre-K school, the regular class, so it's typical, not special school. I was anxious since it would be his first ever experience at school. I was not able to sleep, haha. Well, anyone would be. My son is now 4 years old. He is opposite of what I mentioned earlier, completely different kid. So well-behaved, speaking in full sentences, still with some prompts. I was amazed how he handled his first day. He woke up early with a smile, prayed, my God, went to school to pee, full potty trained, and brushed teeth. He then ate crackers in his dining area. He's a picky eater, but he's improving. Played a little bit afterwards. He took a bath. On our way to school, he was even singing. My heart was beating so fast while looking haggard due to lack of sleep. Finally, we met his teacher, and he said, "Hi, teacher, good morning," with some prompt. I left teary-eyed and happy heart. My son did not even cry. He was just observing and patiently waiting. P.S. That time we were in a cafeteria, a lot of students having their breakfast. So very loud. If he was severe ASD, he would be totally sensory overloaded, right? I am so proud of my son. I always pray God every single minute for his blessings. So he started to come to us 2 years ago, following the instructions of our microcourse, which is, the microcourse is free. Also at www.com/course, so you can go see it. So you can see some pictures here, and as you can see, loads of people who read it are pretty happy with the story. So let's talk about how we did it. So the first thing that we do, and I've talked about this a lot inside of our YouTube channel, and I just wanted to allude to the fact that it all starts with learning. So the first part is to learn the micro course for parents. Why is this free but not on YouTube, you ask me, right? You might be saying, dude, if it's so important, why didn't you put... Because most of these things were talked about in YouTube, right? And I'm a person who talks, and the values of our company, Agents of Speech, is that we give out information as free as possible, and we don't want to withhold any stuff. So what happens is that we package it in a much shorter version, and you can watch all of these things for free here. So the first step is always to create mindset shifts inside of you to know that this is possible. And just look at the community and go to like share your wins. And you can see loads of people having breakthroughs as mothers or fathers, acting as a therapist, an agent of therapy, an agent of speech, so to speak. So when we go back to the course, the most important one is to watch the micro course. Learn that, and you'll know how to like talk to your child, how to make your child sit nicely, right? How to fix your questions and commands ignored, right? How to tackle babbling alien language stuff, how to make your child want to communicate with you, how to teach eye contact. Maybe you don't teach eye contact, right? If you've watched our stuff enough, you would know. How to teach more vocab, how to balance between different languages at home. You got to understand these, get these questions out of your head and focus on the main thing, which is here. If your child is nonverbal, you can start off with 0 to words, right? If your child is at single word level, you can try word combiners, okay? And then if you really want to keep on going, you can watch. If your child is above that level, check out the verbal reasoning workshop. And it all comes down to doing the work and communicating and having a bunch of parents who have been through the same stuff as you, and that you take 10 to 15 minutes every day to learn. So 10 to 15 minutes every day to learn and to implement it with your child. You see, so many parents are talking about this over here. You just need to join it first, learn the stuff, and then as you go along, ask for feedback, ask for what to do next, learn more from our community. The free courses, you cannot go through it in a sitting. You need time, okay? And it's better than going through a huge, thick book of speech therapy or ABA practices, or sending your child to therapy and trying to learn from the therapist who's like swamped with work. So those are the two clients we had and still have. They're still inside of our community and stuff. That's how they went from severe to now mild and moderate. And if you want the same results for yourself, just go to www.agentsofspeech.com/course, start learning there. And then once you're comfortable, you can try to join and be on the wait list for our group coaching programs that we have. All right, that's all for this video this week. I just wanted to share these two case studies with you, and at the same time we're making the videos available to see their journey from their perspective. Okay, that's all. See you next time. Bye bye.